Hey everybody, Wisdom here, 3:34 in the morning. I was really tired when I was recording Terrafin's videos. Basically slept 2 hours, a little bit over that, last day, and then 3 to 4 the previous 3 nights. So running on not any sleep at all. And then what happened, I wasn't really feeling that great either, and then I got really cold. My heater, I don't know what the deal is, but it doesn't run when it should. Must be like a thermostat issue. And needless to say, I took a shower. It kind of like woke me back up a little bit. So that said, we have got Elite Stelth Elf here, and we are going to take her down the Pook Blade Saint path. It is my path of choice for her. I cannot wait to get her upgraded. I can't wait to document the damage. I'm going to open up my magical spreadsheet, cycle over away from Terrafin to Elite Stelth Elf, and let's head down this direction. Bear in mind, I've got like a weird number of Wing Sapphire 7, so my prices are a little off compared to what most people are used to. That said, her secondary attack, base attack if you will, is Stealthier Decoy. All it does at this point is create the decoy, and I'm the green set of eyeballs. Let me get a time frame on that. 5 seconds, that's actually what I remembered, and that's what it still is. Create decoy, and you got 5 seconds. Her Blade Slash, box stock, that's her primary attack, if you will. 108 to 162 is the damage. Again, you can see pretty quickly what she's going to shape up to be. That said, without further ado, let's jump in here and get to the good stuff. Alright, her first upgrade is Straw Pook Scarecrow. A Scarecrow appears in place of your decoy and distracts enemies. The logic is, box stock, the enemies chase after, the Mirage Stealth Elf, and then now when your Mirage basically disappears, the Scarecrow is going to appear, and so like if you've got trolls or something, controller nearly fell there, but if you've got trolls after you, they'll go after the Mirage or the decoy, and then when the Scarecrow appears, they'll actually sit there and wail on the Scarecrow, giving you even more time to regroup, re-strategize, retreat, grab food, take advantage of the soul gem, whatever it may be. So not really anything to document aside from what I just told you. So I'll go ahead and showcase that for you.
Getting even better.
Whoops, went out of the frame, but you can see right there, and let's go ahead and get a time frame on that. I'll actually run in a direction you can see it this time. About 5 seconds on the Scarecrow. So, 5 second Scarecrow at decoy termination. I don't know, there's probably a better way to word that, but it's 3:30 in the morning and I've, some of you have slept more in the last night than I have since like Wednesday. So, work with me here. That's it. We're going to get to the good stuff here pretty soon. Next up, secondary, this is a really nice upgrade. Dragon Fang Dagger. She's the type of character, you could get her this, and in my opinion, a Boreal Acrobatics, and you could be done. If you want to spice her up a little bit more, grab the Soul Gem, Sylvan Regeneration, get +5 as you run around at incredibly high speeds. And then if that's still not beastly enough for you, go ahead and finish her out. But really right here, Dragon Fang Dagger. Blades do increased damage, price is 602. And these are always nice to work with. You can see right there, once that aura goes away.
When you least expect it.
Sounds like they changed her voice a little bit. But again, those are usually like the bone color, and they actually do glow in the dark. A lot of people still don't know that. But here on Elite, since they tweaked the pose, something else they did is they actually treated that kind of like a goldy copper metallic. We were sitting at 108 to 162, and we're up 145 to 217. So very efficient, nice jump in the damage output. You used to have that in SSA and Giants, and in Swap Force you started getting the upgrades where you go from like 15 or 12 to 15 to 18 if you take the path and fully max out. And it's kind of like, what happened to the good old days, But nonetheless, we're gonna hop in here, skip that jazz, Sturdy Scarecrow. Scarecrows last longer and take more damage to destroy. That 5-second runtime I gave you, that's if no enemies hit them. Depending on the enemy, that kind of dictates when the Scarecrow will dissipate. You know, Chompies, it's going to take a while. If you've got like a Cuckoo Clocker, it's going to be a one-hit deal. You know, provided they can hit before the time goes out. They're a little bit cumbersomely slow. That said, $7.74 is the price. We'll go ahead and grab this. Yes, we are sure. Alright, so let's, I'm going to aim her over there towards the dummy and Persephone, and then we will do our math. Uh, 10 to 11 seconds. We'll just go ahead and say 10-second Scarecrow. Give or take a little bit, it kind of depends how you count. But obviously it's basically twice as long, if not slightly better. So finally we come in here. Really not a lot of fanfare to her, particularly if you're not a fan of the decoy. A lot of people go that route and they love it. Me personally, I use the decoy when I need to. But truth be told, with Stealth Elf, I don't run into many situations I have to use the decoy. Sometimes if the health is starting to go down, I can say, okay, let me kind of regroup, get out of this, and then come back at it from a different angle, and it'll come in handy. But again, she's a much like Terrapin, and the way I play the game, I can just basically beast people. So, final base upgrade is a Boreal Acrobatics. I absolutely love this. It's another attack of hers that does 0 damage. But she moves that much quicker. If you recall from my SSA days doing the chapter time goals and everything to get the stars, I would just basically throw Stealth Elf on the portal and do this throughout the entire level. So price is $10.32. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. Yes, we're sure. Right here, if you don't know the path, if you need time to research back out, this is something the elites are treated more along the lines of a Series 1, no path switches without reset. At least I think they are. I forgot to check that on Terrapin. But pretty sure that's the case. And that said, you want to get it right the first time, or be warned that you have to go get the cash and lose levels, etc. If you decide to go Force Ninja, you're developing your Scarecrow skills. That is actually a fairly decent path, but to me and the way I play, this is one of the best paths in the game. Pook Blade Saint is what I'm going to take, and it'll make us not have to watch an extra cutscene like this. So we just bought a Boreal Acrobatics, or tertiary attack. She's a very quick, very nimble character. It's still noticeable to date. And that said, when we get the Boreal Acrobatics, she basically covers more ground. For example, we'll start at the top of the staircase. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. Basically, by the time I said 4, she got to the bottom. Now, check this out. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It's essentially twice as fast, if you will. So, realize the staircase isn't a good... Let's just do it from here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Basically, 3 seconds to get from the bottom of the stairs to the bridge over there. Now we will jump it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You get the idea. So, and she covered more distance in addition to going the distance we desired her to go at a quicker rate. Boreal Acrobatics. Jump, move. I don't know who's tweeting me at 3:40 in the morning. Probably someone on the other side of the world. Jump, move 2 times.
Press the tag button to play as your
That made me lose
captured
my train
enemy.
of thought. Jump.
Then press the tag button
Twice as
again to
fast.
return to playing as your Skylander.
Okay, so that'll work for me. Pook Blade Saint. This is where things get good. Now, pay attention. I'm just going to spam her primary attack here. That's essentially what you're going to have to do to trigger these 2 combo moves. Elf Jitsu is something that a lot of people that take Pook Blade Saint and prefer Pook Blade Saint are still kind of oblivious to. They probably see it when they get the upgrades if they pay attention to details. They'll only really notice it in the game if they incidentally trigger it and they happen to be like, what did I just do? Or, oh no, this enemy is attacking me in some way I've never seen before, and it's really you attacking them. I honestly only use it when I want to, which means I literally have to make myself, okay, XXB. We want to go ahead and do the poison spores. or when I just incidentally do that. The same goes for Blade Flurry. I absolutely love this attack. I'm way more likely to incidentally tap the Y button than the B button just because of the spatial relationship. But it is a sweet little attack there. And again, you know, when I went through and would speed run the levels, jumping, and when I have to then fight enemies, that's my primary attack button that I use to beast through them. And then if I'm, you know, spamming that and I incidentally hit the button, then I do the Blade Flurry, and they die even faster. And then we have Shadow's Banes, and they, you know, it's pretty much awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this. All right, so Elf Jitsu. Let's go ahead and do the poison spores if we can. Ooh, that's a lot of numbers that were all on top of each other. I kind of need to be back a little bit. Looked like 72 to 108 and then maybe 4 total hits. So, poison spores, 72 to 108. 4x. Again, that could be wrong. Let's try it one more time. Those numbers stack and, you know, fire off so quick real time. It's hard for me to know for sure, but back up a bit, and here we go. It might have been 6 times. Let me try it once again. I don't know. It's 4 to 6-ish. I can probably tell when I edit it, but that's what the attack is, that's the damage it does, and then it's some number of times. I think if you're a certain distance away, it might lessen what you actually do. You can kind of rotate when she does that. It's just, you know, you get like, what, maybe almost 90 degrees of rotation. I'm facing the dummy, and then we made it basically 2 Marsha. So keep that in mind. You know, if you're ever like off slightly, you can kind of rotate towards the enemy you desire to hit. Dadgum, I forgot that we had the secondary part here. So that is the what was it called? Blade Flurry, and that's what we're going to showcase now. It is XXY, and that's what it does. And it's very hard to document. Let me come out here so you can kind of get a better look at it. She basically just like makes that crazy deal, and then she does that little jump at the end. If you hold Y down. If you don't hold Y down after it, she won't do it. If you do hold Y, she does kind of like that half-hearted a Boreal Acrobatic deal. The Boreal Acrobatics is actually dictated by the pressure you place, you know, on the nunchuck or the analog stick or whatever you're working with. So keep that in mind. For example, if I just am standing still and press it, it's a slow jump. Now if I tilt forward on the stick, it's a much quicker jump. So again, I spent SSA obviously on the Wii, so that's where I brought up the nunchuck. Let me try to get these numbers now. 49 to 73. So Blade Flurry, that sounds like a Sinister ice cream shop deal. 49 to 73, and now the damage count. Again, this is going to be a doozy to figure out, isn't it? Let's try this. I think 6, I don't know, give or take a little bit, 4-ish to 6-ish on both of these. The main thing, you know what it looks like, you know how to execute it, you know the damage, and you know it happens more than once and less than 10 times. And hey, that's probably more detail than anyone else will give you, so we'll call it a win. Now right here, Elven Sunblade, this is when things get really good with the daggers. Blade attack does even more increased damage, and again, it is those lackluster adjectives that prompted me to start documenting these things. So price with our discount of 7-wing sapphires, $18.92, and this is basically as good as it gets for her primary attack. Keep in mind we were sitting 145 to 217 after Dragon Fang Dagger. So now, and again, pay attention, those are gold and still like a coppery color on the actual dagger ends as opposed to the bone or ivory color. So here we go, we're going to fire this off again, 145 to 217, we're going to check the increase. 192 to 288. That's beastly. So 192, 288 is in our spreadsheet. Do want to check and see if Blade Flurry, we were doing 49 to 73 roughly 6 times. Let's see if it goes up. Yes, 65 to 97. That's a significant jump as well. 192 to 88, and then semicolon, we'll be professional here. Blade Flurry, what did I say it was? Want to get it right. Okay, 65
Press the
97.
tag button to play as your captured enemy.
Alright, well, having
Then press
trapping
the
a portal
tag button
genius.
again to return to playing as
Alright, Shadow's Bane Dance. I don't know that I can get this one to
Ready for another magical?
register here. We'll have to check. Shadow's Bane Blade Dance. Magical blades fight alongside you. This looks really cool. The price is $25.80. They may attack if I attack, but I don't know if they'll be one of those ones that just doesn't register on the dummy or not. So,
When you least
even the blades got special colorations for Elite Stelth Elf. That's pretty cool. Those are usually, again, like the bone ivory color, if you will. These kind of have like a translucent gold. So, let's see if I just fire something off here. We're doing 192, so let's see if we have any other auxiliary damage. Yeah, we do, but it's overlapping. I want to say it's looking like 108s, and I think that's a standard number, and I think I saw 162, so 4 blades overhead, 108 to 162. Let's see, half of 108 would be 54, and what is 108 and 54? It's 162, so that's exactly what it is. Poison Spores, 72 to 108, roughly 4 to 6 times. Blade Flurry, initially when you get it with Elf Jitsu, 49 to 73, 6 times. Elven Sunblade takes Dragon Fang Dagger from 145 217 to 192 288. It also then jumps Blade Flurry from 49 73 to 65 to 97. I have 35 there for some reason. And then Shadow's Bane's Blade Dance. Well, that's always hard to say that. Let me, don't have Blade in there for some reason. 4 overhead blades, 108 to 162. That is what you get with the Pook Blade Saint. It's absolutely nuts. It's super efficient. You can eradicate pretty much anything you want to if you just press your primary attack button. If you need to retreat, you've got a Boreal Acrobatics working for you. Check out how cool the blades look there. Now, I always forget to showcase the jump attack, but if she jumps, she can come down with the daggers, and then the auxiliary blades will hit as well. So, alright, let's come in here now, and it's Soul Gem time. Yes, we are. Sylvan Regeneration, original SSA, green base, Series 1 characters, Stump Smash, Camo, Zook, and of course, Stealth Elf. All had pretty epic Soul Gems. In particular, Stump Smash. That's what's sad when they took away like the water. SSA had made such good use of water, and then that's never really kind of reappeared to that extent. You know, you needed a water element to go through the water to get to treasure, or you could fly if you had a dragon, you know, or someone from the air element type situation. And then characters like Stump Smash, you go in the water and you regenerate. So, kind of a cool deal. Stealth Elf needs no water, and that's why her Soul Gem is better than Stump Smash's. They do basically the same thing, but hers doesn't require a puddle. $34.40 is the price. This is probably one of the best Soul Gems in the game. I think she just regenerates +5. She does it fairly quickly. But it's one of those things I can't really showcase to you here. You have to take damage to do it. And again, we'll assume we're attacking here, and you know, we're executing, doing all these incidental combos and everything. We maybe have a few decoys set up, and then if for whatever reason our health is going down, nightmare mode, something like that, that's when I back out and we retreat. And this whole time I'm retreating and the enemies can't catch us, we're increasing our health because of our Soul Gem. And then if they do catch me for some reason, or I'm cornered, I can go into decoy mode. I'm the green set of eyeballs. They're attacking the Scarecrow, and you get the idea. Didn't she just have one active? Yes. I think when you go Pook Blade Saint, you can only have one active. So, if you like the Scarecrows, I mean, go ahead by all means and, you know, take the Forest Ninja path. I always felt like this should have been called the Forest Ninja. Pook Blade Saint obviously doesn't transition to the Scarecrow, but I feel like Forest Ninja just ties in better with Elf Jitsu, Elven Sunblade, and Shadow's Bane Blade Dance. But that said, this is Stealth Elf. I'll make sure that her Soul Gem is the +5 regen, +5 health. It's a pretty rapid regeneration as well. And by that I don't mean like you're going to go from 0 to 810, you know, in the flick of a, you know, thumb, but rather +5, +5, +5, not like a deal where you have to eradicate 3 enemies or something. It's just a timed interval, and it's quite efficient. So that is Elite Stelth Elf, fully upgraded down the Pook Blade Saint path. She's one of my original favorites. She's remained one of my original favorites. She remains my speedrunning chick whenever I do anything that's like timed or I need to get done in a hurry. Roller Brawl, she's up there too. Of course, she came along in Swap Force. So Giants and SSA, Stealth Elf was my main little chick for that speedrunning stuff, and she still carries that torch. So a lot of nostalgia here. Again, if I had to pick 2 elites, which would be the 2 best for me personally to take on the entire game, it would be Terrafin and Stealth Elf. That's the bottom line. That's what it was in SSA for me. That's what it still is in Trap Team. So can't wait to get her and Terrafin in the game. It's 3:56 in the morning. I think that Midnight Museum might be chapter-wise ahead of the light expansion pack. But I think I want to do the light one first because I'm more excited about the dark one. So I want to save it for last, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got some videos uploaded and I kind of need those to get done. But probably going to live stream at 4 in the morning. So I'm going to get geared up for that, and we'll see how it goes. As always, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, make sure to do that. You're missing out on a lot of great content. If you're not subscribed as a subscriber, you're the first to know when new videos go live. You never know what I'm going to do. You never know what I will find. And again, as a subscriber, you get that inside information as it goes live for the first time. Follow me on Twitch, again, particularly in the instances when I'm streaming. You'll get notification. Sometimes that's been lagging really bad. That's one of the reasons I kind of slowed down our live stream. I'd built up a pretty good following, my nephew and I, and then people, you know, our audience was like dropping in half, and I couldn't figure it out, and then everyone started tweeting and emailing me like, hey, what's up? You know, you said you were live streaming, and you're not there. I'm like, yeah, I live streamed for 3 hours, you know. It's like, well, I just got the email. So I don't know what's going on there. They'll probably resolve that fairly soon. But that said, make sure you follow me. I always do my best to tweet right before I go live, so people kind of have a heads up that direction as well. So follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Obviously those go hand in hand, do they not? You can like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, my personal site, oneofwisdom.com. If you take that link at the top of the video description box, you'll be taken to a post dedicated solely to Stealth Elf. We'll have her unboxing, her introduction, and of course her Pook Blade Saint path with attack damage down below. You can take a look at that, use it for your research purposes, compare it to your data, whatever you're so inclined to do with it. If you enjoy that type of thing, I encourage you to also check out the Skylander Club forum. Little site I set up, skylanderclub.com is the URL. Head that direction. If you like what you see, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you. That said, I've got Elite Stelth Elf and Elite Terrafin 1 and 2 all not leveled up, but fully upgraded and ready to join in the fight in the new expansion pack. So I'm basically geared up. I don't think I need anything past that. Could be wrong. I never know. I haven't played it, haven't looked at anything, but plan to use a lot of Nightlight and Nightmare, and I plan to use a lot of Elite Stelth Elf and Elite Terrafin. So that's my plan. As always, thanks for watching. Hope everybody can land Elite Stelth Elf and Elite Terrafin. Same goes for the Light and Dark expansion packs. I hope everyone has a great weekend. It's now Saturday night, Sunday morning. 4 days until Christmas. This is the winter solstice, shortest daylight day of the year, first day of winter, which means to me the days start to get longer as we approach warmer weather. So that said, I will quit rambling. Again, bear with me. I'm super tired and probably have no business doing this stuff at this time of night with this little sleep, but it's what I do. I live dangerously. So once again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here, hopefully, on the live stream.